Hello class, thank you all for coming once more. Today is a very exciting day because it is the day that we do our phone FaceTime interviews. So I hope you all brought your iPhones, iPads, or I have a few spares that you can use anyway if you don't have one. We do have a little guest visitor here, and I will remind you that he is the only one allowed to be sleeping during this class. Okay, thank you. Now, this entire week we've been working really hard doing research into all different cultures and countries that speak English. And these countries were Australia, also where I come from, New Zealand, the UK, and Canada. This has all been in preparation for our FaceTime phone interviews. And to do this, I have set up interviews with different students from these 4 countries. Never before in history has it been so easy to get in contact and get face-to-face with anybody from around the world. So it is a great time to be comparing and contrasting and speaking to people from different cultures. I hope you all did your homework last night, which, just to remind you, was to think of 10 different questions relating to life, to culture, to the country, to politics, to the history of the country, to the student's family, anything else, to the food, anything you can think of. And while you have these interviews, I will be asking you to write down 10 different answers or 10 different short sentences that can jog your memory of the student's answer. Just because our homework tonight will be to write a paragraph summarizing the phone interview. Again, I want to remind you that if you don't understand what the other student is saying, just say so. It's okay. You can always politely say, "I'm sorry, could you please slow down? I'm sorry, could you please repeat the answer? Or could you please rephrase your answer?" These are all students that are also learning another language, so we know exactly how it feels not to quite understand what another student is saying. Just to make you feel a bit better as well, often, even as a native English speaker, I don't understand what people from the UK are saying, and I have no idea what people from the US are saying often. Same goes with the Canadian accent, very similar. Okay, do you have any questions right now? Nope? Okay, well, I'm going to give you some example questions and feel free to use these as a guide to check yours off with. They don't have to be exactly the same in any kind of way. You can go into depth with any kind of discussion here, or you can talk more about food, you can ask more questions about politics. This is a really free interview. We want you to feel very comfortable whilst giving this interview. Okay, so I've got my iPhone just here. I'll just pretend. All right, FaceTime the UK. Hi, thank you for answering the phone. My name is Jessica, and I will be interviewing you about your life, your culture, and country in the UK. Are you ready to begin the interview? Excellent. Do you live in the city or in the countryside in the UK? Do you have any pets or do you have any livestock? What is your favorite food? What would you say are your national foods? Do you live with your family? What is your national sport? What is your favourite sport? What are your favourite pastimes, hobbies? What is your political system like? Who is your political leader? What is the weather currently like? How hot does it get in summer, or how cold does it get in winter? Okay, students, once you have your questions down, I want you to play around with them, and we're going to do one more exercise before we start these phone interviews. And that is by buddying up with another buddy. And I want you and your buddy to pretend you are from somewhere else, somewhere funny, somewhere interesting. Could be Mars, it could be the moon, it could be Hawaii, it could be Antarctica. I want you to just get comfortable with asking questions, and I just want you to get comfortable with speaking. Okay, I am going to come around to each of these tables, and I will just listen briefly, and I will give you any kind of feedback or let you know if I think that there's anything you should think twice about. And then we will continue with the actual interview. Okay, class, let's begin. Thank you.